Imagine sailing into a busy shipping lane, thinking everybody sees your boat name, but your AIS is broadcasting the previous identity to every cargo ship around you. That's the exact problem I ran into. The Coast Guard paperwork was the easy part, but the AIS has been a headache to get sorted. I spent months in Corpus Christi trying to find someone who had the specialized software to reprogram the unit, but every lead was a dead end. However, I finally got it done. Today I'm sharing the easy steps I took to get the transceiver updated so I could finally start broadcasting the correct name. Alright, I've exposed the instrument panel. Today I'm working on sending off my AIS to get it reprogrammed. I changed the boat name, and the problem is that everything's been done properly. The only thing that's left is I'm still transmitting in the old boat name, so when other boats see me, they see the previous name. And the shop said it's easier if they can do it from the bench. So I'm going to pull this part, this one right here. This is the splitter and this is the transceiver. Anyway, so let me get that pulled and take it over to them so they can get it programmed. Instead of mailing the unit to the factory, the Marina staff suggested Signal Electronics in Freeport. They had the specialized software needed to bypass the lockout, reprogram the new name, and get me legal. I just picked up the AIS transfer receiver from Signal Electronics, and they have programmed it so now I can broadcast my proper boat name. That's going to be a nice upgrade. I've been needing to get that done, but had trouble finding anybody that could do it. So here in Freeport, I found a little shop, and just took less than a week. I dropped it off to them, and now I'm going to get it plugged back in, and hopefully it's broadcasting COX. So you'll see that I numbered them so I know where they all go. I went in order 1, 2, 3, 4. This is actual splitter. It looks a lot like this. It mounts right here. And so I just want to be able to put them all in the same order, even though they're all different connections. Alright, we're all connected up. Let's see what it looks like. Well, let's try again. I had to pull it out because it's still broadcasting the old name. Once we got over there, they checked it. They said everything on their end is correct, but it may take 24 to 48 hours for all the AIS software caches to clear out, like if you use MarineTraffic or something like that. So that's what we're seeing. So they're asking me to wait for 24 hours. And sure enough, the next morning I logged into MarineTraffic and I was able to find my boat and see that it was finally broadcasting the right name after more than a year. That wraps up this week. Thanks for following our journey, one adventure at a time. Join us on Patreon for bonus footage and behind-the-scenes updates. Your support there is truly what helps fuel these adventures. And don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment. We'll see you next week.